the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Jacob Sailors now to return it. He brushed him off with ease. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Now, that's the way to start the ball game. A return all the way across midfield. The kick return team, they're going to get a big old thank you when they get to the sideline. Nothing like starting your offense with a short field to begin the game.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A game of 4 brings up 4th down and 1.
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
63, 60. No touch. No touch.
Play action. Hurts has it. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. It's complete. Oh my! They left him wide open downfield. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. First down throw from Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Off to the air now. He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On third and goal, Goff. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. They go play fake with Hurts. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. We're to the end of one. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Offense to the line fast.
4 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 41.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Offense up to the line fast.
12 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Pass is caught at the 9. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now lead by 10. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott all set for the kickoff. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40.
Obama.
Goff on 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a one-score game in the first half. David Montgomery with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively. You know, no sense in piling on. Pretty clear for everybody to see. He knows he should have had that one. Just didn't watch it in the whole way, and it leaves 2 points on the table.
Wow, down by just a score, a lot of game to go, but look here, it's an onside try. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Great.
Back to throw, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Off his back foot, he's going to hurl this one deep. And the defender comes away with it. Terry on Arnold has it. And the Lions will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for Sam LaPorta with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
We go. Like 20, super. Go, 12, let's go.
Goff on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. They'll go for it. Goff. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
Eagles, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard
In the red zone on 1st. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Looking to throw. Gone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Screen here for Gibbs. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That one hits for 30. And the Lions have a 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions cut the lead down to 4. 16. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Shipley now to return. Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
No touch it. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. Down to the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This short, fielded at the 20. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw from Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. He was hoping to get it to Isaac to Slaw there. So it'll be 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. They're going to throw again. Goff. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Bates' kick is up and good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. He's got him a 1st and goal, Brock, as he's got it all the way to the 9. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
180.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions are tackled on the return after taking the interception. reception back to the 25. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Gibbs. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Third down run by Gibbs. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs, and that's some great field position.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances, but defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line, man, were they ever ready for it? Tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 30-yard line.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lead by 14. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
33, Lions 19.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. And an excellent effort there sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Goff to the air now. Now set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Big strike here to Williams. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Right 20.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Gibbs can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
180.
A toss play, Montgomery. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Shipley now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their first. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. Back to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. That is caught. He's got Brown. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the 1st down, partner, and that's going to seal this win.
That's good. Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. He throws a bullet deep to the... Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Brian Branch has it! And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
At their own
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
180!
Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Cut! 120! Obama! 76, tell him. 76.
Here he is to throw. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line.
That's good. We're good. 1st and 10.
So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.